Hey, 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 you're here with Kia, the art junkie. I'm here with the legendary Miya Bailey. How you doing today?
I feel good.
We're here at the Old Rabbit Gallery, and we're interviewing you for your upcoming show, My Mind. This is your 8th solo show. How you feel about that?
It's always some excitement.
Excitement, 100 pieces.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
100, you gonna try?
Yeah,
You're
that's the
gonna make it
goal.
happen.
Yeah.
You're gonna make it happen. Now, you are a pivotal focal point here for us in the art community in Atlanta. Before we get to talking about your solo show, I want you to take me back and give me a little history. Why Castleberry Hill for you? What was so important? What did you think the impact that you was gonna bring here for you?
Well, we weren't really thinking about that. We had got evicted from Mitchell Street.
Okay.
That was basically it. We got evicted, got kicked out, and we always used to come over here to Slice.
Okay.
And Miss Karen, who was working there, who owned it, she was like, "You should come over here and check it out." And we went to this art show down the street, and we saw the building, and
The rest was history.
Yeah, kind of let's get it and do what we can do with it.
Nice. Now, I want to ask you a couple of questions. So, how do you balance your personal life with your creative pursuits as being an artist, being a tattoo artist? How do you balance it all?
I just stick to the schedule.
Is it hard to stick to a schedule?
No.
No? Not even a little bit.
No, people, like I got certain days I tattoo, focus on that. I got days I can focus on myself and my daughter. And I got days I got all night to paint, or all morning to paint. I only do like one tattoo. I do like 4 tattoos a week.
Okay.
So.
Now, between your art and tattooing, I know it's hard. Do you have a favorite between the two, or you love them? You're passionate about both of them equally?
Before painting and tattooing, I would say I like illustration work. I like ink work, like washing ink, watercolors. I like that better than all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I had more fun doing like illustration work, and I don't have to rely on so many different colors and stuff. I can rely on like strong illustration work. I like that. I don't know. I like that probably the most. I get more joy, but I get more money doing paintings.
Okay.
So.
And I like when you say you get more joy out of that, because I want to bring it back to the solo show. It's a journey with the inner child.
Yep.
And I think that is so amazing, because here in this time, everybody is going through the journey of, your inner child, the healing. So what is the message that you want to say with this show, and how did you come up with this concept?
It's more like a yin and yang effect on my personality. Like a lot of people know Miya Bailey, then they got this little perception who I am. But basically it's really simple. So it's just like, exploring both sides of myself. That inner child, I love toys, I love comic books, I love pop culture.
Nice.
I like to see people have a good time and smiling and enjoying art. Then I got the other side of me, like the loss of innocence, when you sometimes you let the world beat down on you a little bit, and you can get a couple of scars and change you and shit. So it's just like that light and that dark side, that balance.
I like that. Now, what initially drew you to creating art, and how has your style evolved since then?
I would see my mom drawing, and that's what got me into it. And I remember my mom worked a lot. She was a young mother. She had me when she was 19. But I remember those first moments of that intimacy moments with your mother. And, you sit on your mom's lap. I can remember sitting on her lap, and she would be drawing me like Ernie and Bert. And I remember those moments, like some of the first moments of my memory. So, and those memories connected to art and connected to emotions I felt of my mother, had me, making sure I was good, and had me on her lap. I just remember it. And she would copy this, and I would copy it, and she'd show all the people in the house, like, look what he did. And I remember those moments, everybody like pumping me up. So that's my first, emotions of self-esteem and confidence was through art. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, do you get stuck? Like, do you have any creative blocks? And if so, how do you get past those creative blocks?
No, I don't have any. It's just to get into the flow. Like once I'm in the flow, like it's the trance and it's the rap. That's it. But no, I got too many. The problem, I got so many ideas. I just don't have the time to execute all of them. I got a lifetime, but I don't have any. Like I never had creative blocks.
Okay, that's good.
I don't want to say I never will.
Right, but right now
I haven't hit it. I haven't hit it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how do you approach the challenge of balancing technique with your creativity in your work?
I think the older you get as an artist, the more technique is just kind of like, okay, whatever. It's kind of automatic. I don't really focus too much on technique anymore.
Okay.
It's just really my thing is kind of like mastering capturing an emotion. At the same time, like as an artist, you got to kind of look at it like, okay, you got artists. So you got to kind of, sometimes your ego gonna be like, let me show these motherfuckers I can paint.
Right. What I can really do.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but artists don't buy your shit. So that's when the artists get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They be like, okay, I'm doing it. I'm painting for another artist. Once you do that, you kind of, that's like a rapper that can rap good, but can't make a song.
Right.
You know, the best rappers ain't up front for everybody to see.
Okay.
So it's like, I just think about stuff like that. So it's like, I kind of just focus on like mastering emotions. And as the regular person with a regular working class person can feel it. If they can feel it, and they be like, okay, I can see that above my couch. And I can feel it. They don't know what it means. They don't have to know what it means. They just feel it. And they know they want it in their home. That's all I'm aiming for. So like when I'm making artists with the intent of like the collector, not another artist.
Not another. I love that because you're right. Most artists do make art for other artists. So
I can paint good. I took
all these classes and
I took a million years on making sure this fingernail was correct. You know what I'm saying? When you can lose so much soul and emotion, the stroke of it
and creativity,
the controlled chaos of the emotion, capturing it. And once you master between like controlling chaos with your pieces, it's like you capture emotions. Then you start loosening up, and you start not caring as much and taking things so serious. That's when you tap into pure emotion in art.
Right, so because it should be fun when you're doing it.
Or it should be intense or sad or whatever emotion you're feeling at the time. You know, like all my emotion, all the pieces aren't gonna be joyful. Like, you know, like I felt joy, so I'm gonna capture that. But like if I'm working on a painting, I'm not feeling, and the painting taking me like a week to do, I'm not feeling joy the whole week. So I gotta work on multiple paintings, and then when I feel joy again, I go back on that piece. But I'm not gonna be like, you know, if I'm angry, I'm not gonna work on a piece so joyful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You want that anger to be in that piece.
In another piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm doing a piece dedicated to anger, because anger it's short.
Right.
It's a short life. You only be angry for how long? Maybe a good 20, 30 minutes. For me, it's like 20, 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm cool.
Right.
Fuck it, you know? But I don't want to waste it, you know?
Okay, so who are your biggest influences within or outside of the art world?
My man Wack, Kevin Williams, is like, a lot of artists go to academia route, which is I highly respect for the discipline of it. But I don't know, I got a softer spot for the artists that come from nothing. Like really getting it from the bottom. They got to go through the struggle, and the struggle is seen in the work, and the work is seen with the soul in it. I don't know. Some things be too polished for me. So it's like with Wack, it's like I know he came from nothing, and he became what he is, and I still to this day, and I'm about to be 50, haven't seen. Anytime I walk in a black home at a certain age, I seen his work in a home. Man, that shit is crazy. So it's like, when it comes to like touching people and going directly from like artist to person without the middlemen of the institutions or the galleries or the museums, just the artist directly to the people, hell yeah, whack.
I like that. I like that. So, how do you define success as an artist?
Well, success, being happy and having the financial freedom to create the art you want to do. With happiness is the foundation of it, like being happy.
Okay. Okay. Now, what role do you believe art plays in society?
See, society all broken up into all these different subcultures and stuff, so it's different things for different people, I guess. You know, for the rich, it could be a luxury item to show, like, the older I get, the more I look at art and I look up. I don't want to see my own art. I want to see a collection I bought. It made me feel good, like, looking at me. I'm waking up to my art collection. It made me feel like I made something of myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that could mean something for somebody else, but somebody else might say, I'm, you know, art, I need it for expression of, to let some emotions out, like therapy. I don't know, I don't want to talk for whole society.
Right.
I just know for me, when I wake up, it makes me feel good, like, hell yeah, you know, I bought this stuff.
Right.
And it's mine, and yeah.
So, with your upcoming solo show, your 8th solo show, are you nervous about it?
Always nervous about it.
Always nervous.
But that energy, I use it.
Use it to create?
Oh yeah, for sure. I need the pressure.
Okay. Now, so what do you hope viewers will take away from this solo show?
I hope they take away the art.
Facts.
Number one.
Facts.
Take away the art. Like red dotted out. Take away the art. That's what the number one thing is. Buying art, supporting living artists. I'm doing pieces that's super affordable because the goal is to have as many pieces in different homes as possible. I get my joy out of that. It's fun for me. I just want to see how many original pieces I can get in as many different homes as possible. That's what my personal goal is. And I was like, if I can get 100 paintings off, or close to 100 off, shit, even if I can get 80 pieces in the homes or 60 pieces in the homes of, that's a lot of pieces in different homes.
It is.
And I believe that, strongly believe that everybody, every class of person should be able to have a piece of art, original art in their home, no matter whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, you know, it's not just for the rich, it's for everybody.
Everybody.
It's a quality of life. I remember looking at art in my home growing up and how it inspired me and made me feel about going home and looking at my art as a little boy on the wall. We had a fake Picasso, the musicians. That shit was fly.
Yes. I have a lot of my art too, and it's just being able to go to different art shows and collect the art and wake up and see that emotion and have my kids be like, oh mom, like I can paint this, like I can have maybe you can buy a piece of my art one day. Like that's amazing. So what advice would you give to emerging artists?
Be original. Like, realistically find your identity and your voice and be original and stick with it and be consistent with it and drill it in their heads until they get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't bend and fold your style. Like, once you find it, just let it evolve. Study the greats, but study the greats so you can master the greats, and then you can do your own thing with what you're doing. Because it's a language. Art is a language. Another artist can talk a language to another person and know what they're talking about. I can see, like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing. They studied this artist, they studied that artist. It's languages and lineage and just history between styles. But when they get their own and just merge that shit and get their own, then you're gonna see a whole bunch of people copying them. That's when they know they,
Yeah, they made it. So tell us a little bit about the upcoming show. Where did the title come from, My?
That's my nickname when I was growing up.
Okay.
A lot of the people who call me that not here no more. They passed away. So I was just thinking about like something to honor them. And not just to honor them like in a sad way, but like thinking about the time, so much fun I had with them. So, yeah, that's where it come from.
Nice.
And I'm using it like a yin and yang. You know, dark and the light, because I'm both.
Right.
And I don't want people to look at me as one way and like, oh my God, you know, or this way, these expectations of a human being.
Right.
I'm dark and light.
Right.
You know, I'm dark and light.
I like that.
Yeah.
And all of your pieces for the solo show, they're going to be in all of your galleries, correct?
Yep. Nina Baldwin, which will be the grand opening. Old Rabbit and Hidden Gallery.
Nice. So tell everyone where they can find you on your social media platforms.
On Instagram, I don't know what they call it, X, Thread, on Facebook. You can look at old interviews on YouTube. Like, it's a whole bunch of stuff.
Nice.
I'm easy to find.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for this interview.
September 6th.
September 6th.
Yeah.
My.
You got it like Johnny Gill. My name is Miya Bailey. I guess you can find me on Instagram. Like and comment my stuff. And all the other stuff too.